Have you ever thought of being number one? The hero of all things? Number one. The peak. The summit. A solitary place where every breath carried the weight of 1,000 enemies, and every shadow bore a knife aimed at your back. You didn't rise to this position by chance or kindness. You fought, you conquered, and when the dust settled, you stood alone. But the crown doesn't just shine, it burns. Because when you're at the top, the only thing louder than the cheers is the silence before the fall. 1 minute left in the match that can decide the fate of your career. You can hear the chants of every fan in the stadium cheering for Japan. There's not much time left. This will be the final play. We see the Blue Lock bench warming them to continue on and keep playing. Isagi thinks if I can steal it, this is a big chance. Sai runs right past him, and then Baro charges in and gets left. Then Nagi comes through and he also gets swept. Karasu says don't swarm him and offers to buy some time. There's not enough men, so cover whoever. If they score now, it's over. In the distance, we see Isagi looking up at the sky as puzzles start to fall down. The field is entranced with players all around, and Isagi scopes the entire field looking for the right moment. In his eyes, he stares at Rin and Sae. Rin gets in front of Sae with his destroyer eyes and says, "I'll crush you." Sae stops for a second, saying Rin has reached his limit. They have a little sidebar, and Sae tells him he cannot become the best in the world. Without him as an excuse, he can't even play soccer. Rin is a poor excuse for a little bro who lives in his shadow. Rin thinks of all the memories of him and Sae. He realizes he needs to destroy himself. He's no longer Toshi Sae's little brother or anyone's partner. He needed to let go of the things that bind him. He wants to believe in his anger and give in to destructive impulses. He is a Toshi Rin. Sae notices this old pattern of Rin and says, "I guess you can still make that face." Sae charges at Rin and we see an epic sequence of the two battling with the ball. They continuously dance in an epic matchup like no one else is there, and the tide of the game is dependent on who loses first. As Sae tries to get past Rin, Rin is able to deflect the ball into the air. The ball floats in the air with Sae completely shocked. Everyone else is also stunned and no one is moving. IQ tries to jump to get to the ball, however it goes above him. No Blue Lock player is even close to this goal. Well, except one. Isagi comes up under IQ as the ball gets close to the ground, and with the power of luck, strikes the ball into the goal. He scores, and Blue Lock is your winner. He jumps into his friends, a Blue Lock, and cheers on. We also see Ego stunned by what he just saw. This wasn't just a goal that defeated the under 20 team. This is a goal that saved Blue Lock from being extinct. That helped Isagi become the hero of Blue Lock, and would also pave the way for the best striker in the world to be born in Japan. In the post-game interview, Isagi gets asked what his aspirations are. He says the cup. Blue Lock will win the Under 20 World Cup. No, that's not right. I will lead Japan to glory at the Under 20 World Cup. This is now the end of Blue Lock Phase 1, with many possible outlooks to look into. This was the moment Isagi became the greatest striker in the world, and it's not over yet.